And we're back. This is Aaron Ludin, Orlando Real Producers. I'm here with Marlon Mora at Fellow Productions. Marlon, tell these people why they need to be using a quality listing media company.
Definitely. So photos make such a big difference, and not so much. I always say every photographer is not made the same, and it's like you want to go to a doctor that is for your heart to ask about your leg, and it's the same with photography. Whenever you find somebody who experienced himself and they get so deep focused in the trade that they end up it is I go and take photos, or the guys go and take photos of houses that they have been already photographer, and it's like, this does not look like it was a professional, but that same photographer might be doing a bunch of other couple photos. So that's the biggest, just concentrating one thing. And if you're gonna go find a photographer, look at their work first.
All right. So I'm also going to just do another intro. We're going to take that clip and use it. So, what's up, everybody? This is Aaron Orlando Real What's up, everybody? Aaron Ludin, Orlando Real Producers. I'm here with Marlon Mora from Fellow Productions. And Marlon, I've watched you grow in all sorts of ways. You've watched us grow in all sorts of ways. Watched you shrink in sorts of ways too. And I want to let you tell the people a little bit about your story, how you ended up here, how you ended up in Central Florida, and how you ended up in real estate, media, photography, building a company, and then how you linked with Real Producers. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about the journey.
Yeah, definitely. So it's super interesting. I ended up here in Florida because I went to Full Sail University, and well, I stay here. I like the weather a lot better than up north. And after that, I started doing photos and videos. And my biggest thing when I started, I did a lot of free work to get to know people, and that's how I met Aaron, which was very interesting. I remember being like, "Hey, I want to be around people like you, and I want to surround with people like real producers." But at that point, I was still working a W-2 job, and all I can offer was my time. And all I say was like, "How can I help you? What can I do?" And that's been a long time, a long
It's been
time
a
since
long
then.
time. I got a message one day. It was like, "Hey, I want to be around people like you and the people that you bring together. If I shot videos, would you let me tag along and come to things?" Or something along
Yep,
those
yep,
lines, right?
yeah.
And how long has that been now?
That was like, man, like 8 years
8 years, I
ago?
was about to
Yeah,
say.
that's 28
8 years.
years.
So talk about some of your journey. So obviously you quit the W-2 job. It was a city job too, a
Yep.
government employee job. Opened up a media company, brought your wife, got married, brought your wife in on the media company who comes from title.
Yes, yep.
And so talk about the journey. Now you have a team of people that are doing it. You're growing like crazy. Talk a little bit about that process.
Yeah, so definitely. So we come both me and Victoria come from that real estate background. She has tons of experience in title, and I did a little bit investment. And my family, I was just raised around real estate. That's the only thing I can say.
You were a licensed realtor at one point, though?
I was, and that's how I tried. My family was like, give it a shot to the family business. I was a realtor. I tried it for 6 months, and it wasn't for me. But the one thing that I did a bunch of videos that, again, for free. I was like, hey, do you have a listing? And I don't. So can I shoot a video for you of that listing? I think by like the eighth or ninth video, somebody was like, "How much do you charge for that?" And that's when like literally like the light bulb came, and it has never
So what
stopped
does the
since then.
team look like now? How many listings are you doing a month, a year, that type of thing?
Yeah, yeah. So right now, our team looks. We are four photographers full time, and as well, we're doing like around 150 photo shoots a month to some months 200. And we're doing grinding it every day, 24 hours turnaround. So the company never sleeps. We have editors, and
That's
as
their
well,
competitive advantage. It's actually their slogan,
yep,
Follow Productions, we never sleep.
we never sleep. Yeah, for real. And so yeah, so our company is always 24 hours, like always going. We have multiple virtual assistants that is helping us. That way we shoot it. Like if we shot today, tomorrow you have everything ready for them to go.
So who's your ideal client in the real estate world?
My ideal client is a listing agent that is doing. It's funny, but it's like the perfect person for real producers is the people who are in the 5% higher, the 3%. of real estate who are doing multiple listings a month, or definitely multiple listings a year, and they're very, very business orientated, and they understand what they're doing. They're definitely because we understand real estate, so we can definitely help them in a different way than we're here just to take photos. We can understand their transaction. It's like, I'm personally and my guys are not going to take a investor property the same as a regular listing, because investors don't see it the same way. We're going
Sure.
to be taking electrical panels. We're going to be taking like the piping. Like, we think about the perspective of who is the end buyer, and that's how we go about taking the
So
photo.
tell them a little bit about what you offer, what you don't offer,
Yeah.
just so they know.
Yeah, yeah. So we offer the real estate photography, we offer 3D tours, and then as well the social media videos for the listing. If they want to be in it, we will help them with your script, we'll help to direct you, and we can create some amazing videos as well for them. What we don't do is, like, for example, like your event videography, or your as well, like, just like marketing, that part, we pass it to somebody, but anything listing related, we got you.
I want to ask you about some of your personal transformations. How much weight have you lost since we met?
I have lost 150 pounds, and so pretty much half of myself I lost. And no Sempeg, no the operation, whatever. Everything was just eating right, changing what I was eating. I was eating really, really bad back then. So changing, but and I was that's one thing that I started when I was hanging out with you. You were eating better. And I'm like, huh, let me look into this. And a lot of the things that you were telling me, I kind of got more into it. And after that, running, exercise, like, I always say, like, it took me like 500 miles to lose all the weight. Like, it's not easy, and it took years. You saw the when I started, where it it took me maybe a year until people were like, "What in the world are you doing?" So it's that, keep going without that reward that most people
How
don't
long
have.
ago did that process start?
Uh, 2021.
Do you remember what was the moment when you said, "This is it, I'm changing"?
Uh,
What triggered you?
ye Yeah, 2 things. One, health. They told me that I was gonna have a liver, like, cirrhosis, but I didn't drink. So I was like, "Oh," like, usually that's related to drinking, but if it was just from my bad habits of eating, I needed to do something. I needed to do a change. And then I remember one time I was like, and we're hanging out together, and I was like, "I'm running half a marathon." And that kind of got me that, like, I went, booked it. I didn't even know if I could run at that point 5 miles, but I was like, "I'm doing this." And I put it a few months in advance and just kind of, go at it every day and give it a shot, try it.
So you've went from not just through personal transformation, but business transformations too. Talk about some of the leaps you've made in the entrepreneurial journey and what you learned about them that someone out there might be able to learn from.
Yeah, definitely. So, always not be scared of and being curious, because I know that I have done a lot of different things. I've tried a lot of different, like, I did investing, I did a little bit of land flipping, but the biggest thing about it is trying to find trying to concentrate into something. Try a lot of different things, and if you like one, just concentrating that one and go full on into it, and you have a lot of success, because I felt that I grew tremendously when we were able to just concentrate on the real estate photography and nothing else.
That's awesome. Any other lessons learned that you want to share with the people?
Definitely. It always takes longer and is always harder than what you think, but it's always worth it at the end. And most of the time, when you're going through it, it doesn't seem that you're making a change, or it doesn't seem that you're changing your life, until you look years back and you're like, "Oh, wow, like, I accomplished that." And so it's not about, it's always about just taking one day at a time, but having that final vision and working towards that final vision. So, like, Aaron, you have known me for a long time, and since we met, I probably had a big ass dream, and since then I've never stopped, and I've had.
So what is the big dream?
So yeah, my big dream is we are purchasing different real estate photography companies and putting them all together. Real estate photography as a whole is an extremely new industry, so it hasn't been conglomerated yet. So our goal is, I love business. At the end of the day, like, I'm a good photographer, but what I love and it just gets me going every single day is the business part and growing and scaling of the company. So it's being able to get those business together and make photographers understand realtor, because at the end of the day, I feel that's the biggest advantage. We understand real estate first, and then we put the photos around that real estate. Compared to, it's like, I'm here to take photos and that's it, or they just understand the or the photography part of it.
Love it. We'll probably cut this part because I want to ask you a few other things, but I'm trying to think of what direction to take it. So give me a second.
So good. And I know I ramble a lot.
Or I might just give him an outro. Part of me thinks that's good, honestly. I don't really, the service area we could talk about, but it's not really that important. So I'm just going to give it an outro. Then we're good.
That's good. Or do you want me to do something about, like,
Okay, how about this? All right, so that's my interview with Marlon Mora, Hatfella Productions. Marlon, tell the people where to find you, follow you, book you, and whatnot.
Yep. So you can go to hatfella.com or hatfellaproductions.com,
How do you spell it?
and it's HATFELLA.com.
We were just joking about how he's got to move into the Midwest and call it Hatfeller.
Hatfeller.
Yeah, have different brands in different markets.
Different, yeah, it's definitely different.
Not a great business idea, but it's a funny concept. So anyway, Marlon Mora, Hatfella Production. That's FELLA. How'd you get the name?
I always wear hats, and somebody was like, "Hey, you're that guy," and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go full into it," and it has never stopped. At this point, I'm sure if you have heard that hat guy with cameras, you probably remember me.
Love it. So that's the interview. Marlon Mora, Hatfella Productions. Check him out. Thanks for tuning in.